Continuing now backstage at the Artios, I'm with the presenters for TV comedy. We have Rachel Bloom and Sam Richardson. Thank you very much for joining me. Now, casting directors evaluate actors. We're going to flip the tables a little bit, have you evaluate casting directors. You've both had the opportunity to work with casting in your careers. What makes a good one?
Making you feel like, oh my God, you were about to say something.
Oh no, it's like typically when you hire me, that's like a key of a good casting director.
When they hire you specifically.
Me,
yes.
yeah, like not any old fuddy-duddy dude, but like me. That's the key to a good casting director. Is how many times they've cast me. I don't know what your.
Would you agree?
It's fair to me, actually. I think you've been actually cast more than I have. So, I mean, for me, it's making it feel like a conversation. Not as much as I'm presenting my work to you and being judged, as much as like, we're all figuring this out together. I think that really puts me at ease. And Sam and I have the privilege to be co-creators and EPs of our own shows. So we've been behind the casting table in the process as well. And I can say now to actors from an EP standpoint, yeah, everyone's still figuring it out. And I think that casting directors who are warm to actors, it's being truthful to the process, which is we're all figuring out what these parts are together, and that it's an exchange of ideas, an exchange of art, and not as much as like I'm going to sit here and smoke my cigarette and judge you.
Right. To break down that barrier of like I'm judging you, because I mean it can easily seem like trial. But what you're trying to find out of that performance is somebody to be natural. And, like, of course, somebody can prepare their work at home a million times, but then the nerves hit because if they feel like they're being judged and not being watched, that can – so I think a good casting director can watch and not judge.
We all know what casting directors can do to our careers as performers, but it sounds like as a producer, somebody running a show, they are quite important to that creative process as well, to developing the show.
Yes. Entirely. I mean, like a show – the cast is who you see in that show. You know, they who are the ones who interpret the lines, and they are the faces. And so a casting director is who molds that. And it's very one of the most important parts of the cake.
Oh my God! And they bring you. I mean, yeah, it's everything. I mean, they bring you people you would have never otherwise. I mean, Sam and I are both active in the comedy world, so we can bring in our friends. But there are people that I've seen for Crazy X who I didn't know from comedy at all, that I would not have even heard of had it not been for casting directors. And ultimately, it's about the audition, and the EP has the final say. But the people that Felicia and in the first season Bernie Telsey brought into us were just invaluable, and they crafted the show.
Yeah. And from the other side of it, too, as an actor, you can be working as hard as you can, but if a good casting director sees you, or any casting director sees you, and they give you a chance, that makes your whole career. Otherwise, how would you ever get into the door? I thank Allison Jones every day of my life.
I just ran into Allison Jones yesterday, and I said, because I auditioned for The Daily Show with her, and I still remember how lovely an audition it was. Never got a call back. But I was like, hey, just thank you. And she's like, oh, I still remember your tape. I have your tape somewhere. And you remember when you've had a good experience with a casting director as an actor. And it makes you better, because that's how creativity works. You can't be creative and free and feel free to like be artistic when your lizard brain is going off because someone's judging you and saying, well, I won't shake your hand. You know, you have to feel at ease. That's what makes someone do a good audition, unless you do well under pressure, which some psychopaths do.
Yeah.
Looking at me when you say that, aren't you?
Which some psychopaths do.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good time to wrap it up, I think. Dan, thank you. I think we're going to end that right there. Hey, I know CSA really appreciates you being here to present to casting. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.